Have you ever stopped to consider where our world is heading? It's a question that's been on many of our minds lately, especially considering the current state of world affairs. Let's take a whirlwind tour around the globe, shall we? We'll start in the Middle East, where conflicts are brewing in Afghanistan, Iraq, Yemen, Syria, and Iran. Each of these nations is grappling with its own unique set of challenges, from political unrest to economic instability. Over in Africa, Ethiopia, Somalia, Libya, the Central African Republic, the Democratic Republic of Congo, Mali, and Sudan are also embroiled in conflicts. These range from civil wars to territorial disputes, making it a tumultuous time for the continent. In Asia, we find a similar story. Myanmar and Pakistan are dealing with their own internal struggles, while tensions are high between North and South Korea. Meanwhile, China is making waves in the South China Sea, not to mention the ongoing issue with Taiwan. And let's not forget the border tension between China and India. In Europe, Russia's war threats are causing unease, as is the conflict in Ukraine. Even within the borders of European countries, minor tensions are simmering. Across the pond, the United States isn't without its troubles. The drug cartel's proxy war and the crisis at the Mexico border are just a couple of the challenges they're facing. And then, of course, there's the ever-present threat of terror groups. Based in various Asian and Muslim countries and even some homegrown cells, these groups contribute to the overall global tension. So where does that leave us? With 80% of the world's population desiring a peaceful life, it's disheartening to see such divisiveness. In a world so interconnected, why does division seem to be our default setting? Imagine a world where 80% of the population's desire for peace isn't overshadowed by the actions of the remaining 20%. Now, isn't that a thought to ponder? Across the globe, the yearning for tranquility and unity resonates within the hearts of the majority. Every day, ordinary people, just like you and me, wake up with hopes of a harmonious existence, free from the clutches of conflict and division. In every corner of our world, there are peace advocates tirelessly working to transform this collective desire into reality. They are the unsung heroes, often working behind the scenes, brokering dialogues, fostering understanding, and building bridges where walls have been erected. Their work often goes unnoticed, but the ripple effects of their actions are felt across the globe. The potential benefits of a unified global community are immense. Imagine a world where resources are used to uplift each other rather than to fund wars. A world where cultural differences are celebrated as a source of richness rather than a cause for conflict. A world where every person, regardless of their nationality, race, or religion, feels secure, heard, and valued. But let's be honest, the road to such a world is not easy. The frustration is palpable. The ongoing conflicts, tensions, and power plays disrupt this desire for peace. It's as if the drumbeats of war are so loud that they drown out the whispers of peace. But these whispers are persistent. They are the silent prayers of mothers who wish for a safer world for their children, the hushed conversations of citizens who dream of a peaceful homeland, and the quiet resolve of leaders who dare to choose diplomacy over war. The desire for peace is there, but it seems to be drowned out by the noise of conflict and tension. But let's not forget, even the softest whisper can be heard in the quietest of rooms. We just need to make room for peace amidst the clamor of conflict. So, what can we do in the face of such overwhelming global issues, you may ask? Well, the answer lies in empowerment through education. It's crucial to comprehend the intricacies of these global conflicts and the ripple effects they have on our world. This isn't just about headline-grabbing wars and tensions. It's about understanding the underlying causes and the far-reaching impacts they have on people's lives. It's about realizing that a conflict in a distant land can influence the economy in Texas, or how a war threat from Russia can send a shudder across the globe. It's about recognizing that the world is interconnected, and what happens in one corner can echo in another. We need to educate ourselves about these issues, not just for the sake of knowledge, but to become informed advocates for peace. There are numerous resources available to us. From insightful news articles and in-depth documentaries, to engaging podcasts and enlightening books, the tools for learning are at our fingertips. But education is just the first step. We must use this knowledge to raise our voices against division and advocate for unity. This could mean participating in peaceful protests, writing to our political representatives, or simply engaging in conversations to spread awareness. We must remember, however, that advocating for peace doesn't mean ignoring the realities of conflict. Rather, it's about promoting dialogue, understanding, and diplomacy over hostility and aggression. It's about striving for a world where disagreements are resolved through conversation, not confrontation. And most importantly, we must not lose hope. It may seem like the world is filled with division and conflict, but remember, every day, small steps are taken towards peace. Every conversation, every letter, every protest is a step in the right direction. Remember, change begins with you, so arm yourself with knowledge, raise your voice for peace, and let's strive for a world where unity triumphs over division.